this for you?
Oh, it's been a wonderful journey. I go back to my training, and I had a good friend who was had been a Buddhist monk for 10 years and had been in the martial arts for 29, 30 years and doing yoga for a long time. And he kept asking me over and over again, if yoga means union, union with what? And, you know, you can analyze that and say, well, union with body and mind, spirit. And I really think that for me, yoga has allowed my own personal faith to go stronger. And yet it has also, I think, broadened my eyes and opened my heart to an awareness of the differences of people and the differences that are out there, and that while there may be some doctrinal differences, bottom line, you know, we're all pretty similar. And I think that that union then can be expanded so that while in the beginning in your own practice you really work at the body-mind connection as far as what you're asking the body to do, and if your mind can accept it, as you make a greater connection that way, and your body loosens up and opens up, you then, I think the spirit is then also magnified, or that union becomes that much stronger. And then from there, you know, I often say, you know, how do you judge your yoga? You judge your yoga by the way you live your life. And so now you have union with the world.
So much goes on in 90 minutes in there, and depending on the day, other things happen, and your focus, it all varies, but I think of how good it feels just to take a deep breath, you know, just outside of class, and to think of doing that for 90 minutes, combined with, you know, the postures and everything, but just how good that feels to, maybe now that I'm pregnant too, my diaphragm's squished, it feels good to really breathe deep, but something with that, and a lot of times, you know, I'll find I'll go into class and you start out with the breathing and, you know, just be so sidetracked. My mind, you know, thinking about all different things, the instructor, or what will happen that day, or stresses in my life, or, you know, just all sorts of different, how I don't feel good, or just different things. Oh, this posture, it's holding it too long, or different things, and then all of a sudden, you get to spinal twist, and you're like, where was I the last 60, 80 minutes, you know? And some classes, you know, it takes you a lot longer to kind of get into that groove. Where other classes, a couple breaths into it, and you're in that zone. But I think there's something about when it's able to happen, and for me, almost every class does, to not be thinking of anything outside of the room, but just to be focused here and now, what I'm doing, focusing on my breath, the posture, you know, relaxing certain part of my bodies, using certain parts to, you know, achieve a certain posture, and just feeling what's going on internally. There's nothing like that. And just shutting it aside, you know, putting all that other stuff just aside. There's nothing so refreshing. I feel like it
entered your life in a beautiful way and taken you into deeper living. I think that's what I hear you saying, is an increased awareness, deeper living, and a sense of, I use the word stewardship, but of care and concern not only for your body, mind, and spirit, but for the communities, your families. And so we thank you for what you do here with providing this container, this structure for us. And look forward to another interview with you another day, and as we dig a little deeper into this thing that we call yoga.
Thank you.